back to Be Fit, Eat Vegan. I'm Linda, and today we're going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to take you through a workshop of a pose. It's going to be a teddy bear headstand, so one of your basic inversions. However, I know that a lot of people have trouble with some of the inversions or balances. So I'm going to take you through it step by step. I'll give you a level 1, 2, and 3. So take it to where you're comfortable. And when you become comfortable in that level, so if it starts at level 1, once you become comfortable in level 1, then take it to level 2. Stay at level 2 until you're really comfortable before you go on to level 3. Once you hit level 3 and you become comfortable there, there's all kinds of things you can do with that. So all you're going to need today is some space. Make sure you've got a good amount of space because you may roll out once or twice. So make sure you've got the space to do that. So you grab your mat. I'm also going to use a small towel here rolled up just for a little extra padding under my head. My floor is hard and my mat is thin. In the studio it's so much nicer because we have padded floors, but if you also have a hard floor, feel free to grab a small towel. You don't want it too much, just a little padding on your head. If you've got carpeted floors, you're probably okay with your mat, but again, make sure that you've got some space. That's all the equipment we're going to need. So grab it, set up your space, make sure it's safe, and we'll get started. I'll get rid of my fuzzy slippers and we'll get going. All right, let's get started. I'm going to start by just demonstrating the whole thing, and I'll take it through step 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll break it down into the different steps. Okay, so just for the first little bit, just watch me, watch what I'm doing, listen to my cues, and then after that, I'll take you through it one step at a time, okay? So I'm going to start by taking our hand, and I want you to place the heel of your hand, so the base of your hand here, across your eyebrows, so right across your brow bone. From there, you're going to wrap your hand up around your head. Where your middle finger hits at the top of the head, that is the crown of your head. That's that soft spot on a baby's skull, okay? That is the part of the head that is going to the mat. So you don't want to take it to your forehead. You don't want to roll off of that. I want you to imagine you have a bolt right there in the crown of your head. When you put it on the mat, it stays there. So you've got to keep your neck in line, okay? So from there, we're going to take the crown of head to the mat, and I'm using that towel once again. So right there. From there, I'm going to place my hands on the mat, drawing a triangle with my head and my hands, so an equilateral triangle. From there, you want to make sure that your forearms are straight up and down. So if you have your hands too wide, they're not straight up and down. A lot of people tend to bring their hands up here. Also, look, my arms are not straight up and down. So make sure that arms are straight up and down, and you want to keep those elbows in. Don't let them splay out. Nice and solid on those hands like you're building shelves. From there, we come up to our toes, nice straight legs. Okay, this is the level 1 option, so level 1s will stay here. Once you become comfortable there, you walk those toes in. Notice I'm keeping my legs straight, sending my sits bones up above my shoulders. From there, we'll take first one knee to one elbow, and I'm not leaning on that elbow. I'm still pulling up through my butt, engaging my core. It's just there as a shelf. And then the second. From here, point your toes, pull those heels in as tight as you can to your glutes. Again, don't let your butt fall, holding it up, engaging that core. Now nice, this is the level 2 option right here. So once you hit here, I want you to just work on engaging your core and keeping steady. Once you become comfortable there, nice and slow, keep your toes together and nice and slow. Take those legs up. And you want to go slow, being mindful that you're engaging in your core and taking it all the way up. And that's your level 3 option. Once you hit level 3, you can do all kinds of things, you know, different shapes with your legs, coming into straddle or whatever it is that you like. Okay, so get yourself ready. I'm going to slow it down, break it down into the 3 steps. Okay, level ones. Once you've found the crown of your head, get ready. Make sure you've got that space, okay? So you will not roll over, so you don't need a huge space, but I want you to set up that space in case you're ready to take it to the level 2. All right, so first, taking the crown of your head to the mat. Just feeling that pressure on your head. This is awesome for your blood circulation. And then place those hands on the mat, drawing that triangle with your head in your hands, making sure those forearms are straight up and down, nice and solid. And now come up to your toes. Nice straight legs, pressing those toes up. Now you want to make sure you're engaging in your core here, so we don't want bent legs, okay? Pull your butt up, nice straight legs, and make sure that you're nice and solid on those arms, no wobbling. You'll stay here until you feel comfortable on your head and nice and solid, getting used to that pressure on the crown of your head. So even at this point, really great for your blood circulation. You'll feel it all up in your head and just getting used to it. So for those of you that have a fear of being upside down, this is where you'll stay until you start feeling comfortable there. And I'll let you know that I was one of those people that was very uncomfortable upside down. It took me a long time to just get to the level 2. So just feel okay with yourself staying at that level 1. All right? For those of you that are ready to go on to the level 2, get yourself set up and we'll do level 2 next. Okay, level 2s, let's do it up to level 2 level. So you're going to start the same as the level 1s. So you're placing the crown of your head on the mat. And remember, you've got that bolt there, so don't let your head move. Setting up the hands, drawing that triangle with your head in your hands, elbows in nice and tight, nice and solid, forearms straight up and down, coming up to your toes. Nice straight legs, walk those toes in, sending your sits bones up above your shoulders. Now, you stay here until you're comfortable, and then one at a time, taking those knees up, and again, being mindful that you're still pulling up through those sits bones. Don't sink down into them, okay? This puts too much pressure on your arms, and if you look at me right now, you'll see there's no way I can do a headstand from here. So you got to pull those sits bones up. Don't be afraid of rolling over. Just engage that core, hold it in. That's it. Now you're working here on staying nice and steady. So you want to keep those arms steady. You want to engage your core. Pull those feet in and pull up through your butt. And just stay there until you're completely steady and completely comfortable. And again, there should be very little pressure on your arms as you're pulling up through the butt and engaging your core. So it's almost, once you get really comfortable in level 2, the level 3 option actually comes a lot easier. It comes a lot easier than level 2. So stay there until you're really comfortable and then try the level 3 option. Level 3 is next. Okay, now you're comfortable with the level 2. So let's take it to level 3. Again, you'll start as the level 1s do, placing the crown of your head on the mat, drawing that triangle with your head in your hands, forearms straight up and down, nice shelves there with your arms, coming up to your toes, nice straight legs, walking toes forward, keeping your legs straight, sending sits bones up. One at a time, taking those knees up to your elbows, pulling up through your butt, point those toes, pull those heels in tight. From here, continue to pull up with your sits bones and engage your core. Keep your toes together, nice and slowly. You're working on your core here. So if this is as far as you get, hold it there. Get comfortable having those knees up. You want to keep your weight in front of you. And then when you're ready, you'll take them all the way up. Once you get them all the way up, you're going to work on that form nice and straight. Once you're Good job, guys. Stay with that form. Get to level 3. Get comfortable there. And then play with it. All right? Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this workshop. If you did, and if you'd like to see some more like this, drop me a note down below and let me know which pose you'd like to work on. I can take it through the steps with you, and so that you can work on it at home. So thanks again for joining me for this workshop. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Namaste.